Every once in a while, we get this right here, right? Really don't care. I'm not on here much, so don't know how many people are going to be notified, but here we go. This is me re-reporting Eric Odom's rape. Re-reporting rape, here we go. Give me a second. Hey, ain't no screen showing yet. Can you grab me some hair? I see some lipstick. Throw on a wig, put on some lipstick. Hey guys, if you don't see me right here, you've joined me on a phone call. I know I haven't been here in a minute, but this phone call is to report rape. I've reported this rape several times, and you're going to see why when you've been sexually assaulted in the military, when you report it, that you really don't get any answers. You know what I mean? You report it, you report what happened to you, you report what someone did to you, right? And then this is what you get. Now, I wish I would have started this with you guys earlier. Then you would have saw how many times I was hung up on by different police. When I was talking to him about me being raped and me being sexually assaulted. I'm sorry. Don't like to be, too much on this platform. You know how that goes with this one. I'm on a different platform. Any of you guys who haven't joined me on my YouTube, join me on my YouTube. And if I don't say hi in this one right now, everybody knows I don't see most of y'all on my YouTube. So anybody who shows up here in my circle, that's in my mailing circle, what up, yo? You ain't even following my YouTube, so how you expect me to continue to mail? You know? So here we are, right now, in this present moment. I reported this rape over 20 years ago. Yeah, I'm right here.
All right. So, for a record that part back, you would probably have to FOIA request it.
Not just the FOIA, but I'd like to re-report it if it hasn't been reported. It looks like it's missing from my medical record. When I went to go look for the rape report, it was no longer there. So I don't want a FOIA. I want to re-report it just in case somebody took something out of my record.
Well,
just in case. I have the right to report my rape, right?
I'm pretty sure you'd have to still go through the process of trying to make sure.
But this is not, it hasn't. You guys have one individual. You didn't have the other two individuals at the hospital that sexually assaulted me. Wouldn't you like the other people that are working at that VA hospital to know who else is raping people at that hospital, or would you just like to let it go?
Ma'am, again.
You're asking for a FOIA. Two of these haven't been reported. One has. Two haven't. Would you like to take the reports on the ones that haven't been reported yet?
Either way, you would still have to come in at that point, too.
I cannot come in. I don't live in North Chicago anymore. I live in Washington State. So you're telling me that a rapist can go free just as long as I don't live in the state anymore?
No, that's not what I'm
Then what are you saying? You're telling me that I need to come into a police station in North Chicago to report...
Okay, I'm trying to give you the information.
Then give me the information. Tell me what I need to do to report rape.
Contact FOIA to get so you can request...
FOIA?
The record.
Request a record for what? What am I requesting a record for? No, I'm reporting new rape. So what about we're not talking about that one. When I'm reporting a new rape allegation.
Something that happened 20 years ago.
I'm still reporting a new rape allegation. Whether it happened 20 years or not, no. It's still a new rape allegation. Are you telling me you're not going to take the report?
Again, I can't take that information over the phone.
Why? Is that illegal?
It's policy.
It's policy that you guys cannot take a rape allegation over the phone. You can't take a police report over the phone.
I personally would not be able to on top of that. So no.
You wouldn't be able to take... Can I get a supervisor? Because I don't believe that it's illegal for you to take a police report over the phone, that I have to contact for you to pay for a police report. Now, this is how they treat your military. Watch this. Me reporting rape. They said I need to get request a release, a federal release of information to report the fact that I was sexually assaulted. I need a release of information to tell people I was raped. Who am I releasing it to? Who the fuck am I releasing it to? Who needs a fucking signature? And when she loses her fucking mind, when it happens, because it's right there, When it happens, when she takes what's hers and does exactly what she needs to do in order to heal, you're gonna call her evil. You're gonna call her a terrible person. You're gonna say that she goes down in history as someone who did something that you did not understand, but understand me now. Everything I do for you. Because I'm not the only one standing in this spot having to sign a federal release of information to tell someone that I was raped. Listen to me. Hear me. Please hear me. I won't be here much longer. I won't be here much longer. I will not be here to talk to you much longer. There will not be many days. My days are numbered.
Lieutenant Rayleigh, can I help you?
Yes. Why can't I report a rape no matter how long ago it was?
I mean, it's not saying that you can't, ma'am, but it has to be done in person. We don't.
I don't live in Chicago.
Then you can report to your local authorities.
My local authorities told me to call the place where the rape occurred.
Well, that is correct, because after the venue is established, but in order to do it here, you just have to do it in person. Because we can't.
And I told you I don't live there, so you're telling me I need to buy a plane ticket to Chicago to fly there so you can get a rapist off the streets?
If you want to make a report, yes.
So if you guys don't really care about me being raped as long as I'm not in Chicago, as long as I'm not in Chicago to report it?
That's not what I'm saying, ma'am.
What are you saying? You're saying that you cannot take a police report except in person. You know that everybody in the world can hear you guys say this shit round, right? You're telling me that there's no way you're going to take a police report from me right now about rape.
It has to be done in person.
I don't live in Chicago, so I'm a rape victim and I can't fly to Chicago. What do I do now?
You'd have to come here to file a report.
I told you I'm a rape victim and I cannot afford to fly to Chicago, so because I'm poor, I'm screwed.
That's not what I said.
So what are you saying? So what do I do if I can't afford to fly to Chicago?
I have to say, ma'am.
What do I do if I can't afford to fly to Chicago?
You would have to come here to file the report.
What if I do if I can't afford to fly to Chicago to file the report? If it happened in your jurisdiction and I can't afford to fly there, what other recourse do I have?
Where did it happen at? You're saying Chicago.
It happened in North Chicago at the VA hospital, at Captain James Lovell VA Hospital.
Okay. And therefore, you know where we're at. If you wish to file the report, you would have to come here.
I don't live there.
Then there's nothing I can do for you.
So I have to just deal. So anybody who's ever been raped there, if they move out of the state, they can't report it unless they live there?
Ma'am, you said you reported this, so you can record.
No, I'm telling you a new report. This is a new report. This is a whole new report. I've never reported before. And you're telling me I can't report it because I don't live there. And everybody hears you. And this makes no sense to anybody I'm talking to.
Okay. Well, I'm letting you know, ma'am, that's what it is, okay?
So this is what he said. Listen to everybody in the world. He said, you can't report rape if you've been raped by anybody. So anybody watching out for these rapists in North Chicago that I'm telling you about, don't try to report it if you don't live there, because the police aren't going to hear you. This is what you're going to do. You're really going to let men continue to be on the street and be rapists, and because I don't live in the state? Are you telling, this is what you're actually saying?
Ma'am, the only thing I'm telling you.
Where's your supervisor? No, because there's somebody higher than you that I need to talk to, because I really want to know if this is the last word. I need another word on this, because it sounds like you're full of S. No, it's not. No, it's not. I know what the last word is, and you're not the last word, sir.
Well, then you can call back at a later
I
time.
can call back about being raped to talk to somebody and make a police report.
Okay, ma'am.
No, that's what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
I said what I said.
So who are you? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
My last name is Rayleigh.
Your name. What's your first name, Rayleigh, and your badge number, and whatever report number you have for who you are, Rayleigh.
Ma'am, I gave you my information.
What's your number? You have a number, Rayleigh. There's a number I can put for you, Rayleigh.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, Rayleigh, I need your information.
Go back tomorrow.
Rayleigh, I need your information right now, Rayleigh. You're refusing?
Ma'am.
Are you refusing to give me your information, Rayleigh? Because when I report you to your supervisor, I need more information than just Rayleigh.
Man, I am the lieutenant.
Lieutenant who? Lieutenant Rayleigh. Spell your last name.
Lieutenant Rayleigh.
Spell it.
Okay.
Spell it.
R-A-Y.
R-A-Y. R-A-Y what?
L-E-Y.
L-E-Y. And then you're telling me that there's no way I can make a police report unless I come into your office, even if I live in another state. Right? I'm confirming this.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Thank you, Rayleigh. I got you, you bitch. Now, you hear that? Don't get raped in Chicago unless you live there. Now, here we go again. Because we're not about to call Rayleigh back. We about to call the North Chicago police. And you know what? The thing is, guys, I'm never going to get justice this way. This is not the way I'm going to get justice. On this phone, talking to these people about what happened to me. I'm not going to get justice that way. You know when I'm going to get justice? When I go ham. When I show them and stop telling them. Mark my words. Remember this face. Remember this face. And remember, everything I do, I don't just do for me, I do for us. Because this is what we go through as people who are not rich. We're told that your rate doesn't matter. What happened to you? It doesn't matter. No matter what you go through, it doesn't matter. What keeps you in the house, what keeps you from going out, what keeps you in pain, what keeps your soul from healing doesn't matter. And I'll be goddamned if I keep accepting it. Because the only motherfucking thing I have to accept is the things I can't change. And I can change this by any means necessary. And that's where I'm at now. By any means necessary, I will get justice. I am tired. And I'm going to get justice. If I have to pull it from Satan's rectum.